Hey, MGT, welcome to my crib. You can't, I was expecting my face to be there. So here we have the main house, there we have the pool, and there's a bit of food that never actually worked out. Here's my exit. But the real fun happens when we go below the surface. So this winding staircase takes us all the way down to the very beautiful, Y level 14, 15, I think. And this is the start of the mine. This is the first one that I did when I came down first session. This is what I did. I went this way, and I went this way, all the way, I think, to each border on this one. I went to here. I then, on that, moved up and started going this direction, right? I then decided I'll make my base, and so I made my base, and then this little area appeared here. It's quite nice. We then go through this section. This is where I had my first netherite. It was brilliant. We then go this way, and you can start to see the method to the madness. I ran into a lava cave, I think. Yeah, I did. I was smart. So I didn't continue that way. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to pack it up, and I'm going to head off in a different direction. So we actually go this way until we hit the border. We noticed that lava cave. Notice how I'm smart. And didn't die to that. We continue on towards this border. Mind you, this is all with stone tools. This was a bit more netherite, I think. We then continue up. I think one of these had netherite in it. We then continue on this way. We then hit the border, and then I go, huh, what am I supposed to go from here? Well, dear viewer, I'm glad you asked. I moved this way and went back. That was some gravel. Well, yeah, we continue on this way. I think I found one bit of ancient debris on this bit. I think it was literally on the road there, but I cannot be 100% sure with you. We then continue back until we hit the main pathway. I then go, huh, well that was fun. I'll do it again, actually. And so I do it once more, all the way to the border. I think I got 2 veins of netherite on this one. And I did. I accidentally died here because I opened a gravel pit to the lava. That was very scary, wasn't it? Thank you. We then go to this way and then turn right again. And I do it once more, just in case. And this is when, I think it was at this point, when at a certain point, you'll see it along the floor. I don't particularly remember. I think it's a good few blocks in. I actually run into someone else who was kind of approaching on my territory right here. This is someone else's, I think, netherite mine. Wait. Where's the other person's? I don't know where the other person's netherite mine is. I think it's that one. But there was another person's netherite mine that went that way that I ran into. But we continued going this way. We continued solidly for a while going this way. It was quite fun. I got a bit more netherite here. Here it is. Here we are. Here's where I approached someone else. And so I tricked them by, whenever I mined over it, putting a few blocks down. But the end was getting shorter. In case they ever went back here, I don't know who this is. If anyone wants to claim this, please, we will have a full property dispute. But yeah, we then continue on back this way to the thing, and I go, well, I'm really close to getting a netherite block. I might as well go once more. And so I go again, once more, to the border. Run into this lava cave. This was a pain to move around, but I still did it because I'm an absolute G.O.D. That dog backwards, if you didn't know. We then continue on all the way this way, and this has been my house tour. Thank you, GMT, or whatever it's called. TLC? I don't fucking know. I'm not American. Welcome to thank you for the house tour or something. There's still no face of me. I don't know what I was expecting.